Torcaso here in Pittsburgh, PA, in a different location. It's about 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's February 28th, 2016, and here I am. As a matter of fact, while I'm shooting this, I have somebody out shopping, and that's shopping, and I'm not wasting a second. Let me give it right to the point. Evil is killing your chances of success. Evil is, yeah? Evil. Now, it is as real as everything you see in your life. You don't think it. You may not have looked at it that way from that perspective, but it is. I'll give you a perfect example. I want you to think about something for a minute, just like on the last video. Same question. Why haven't you joined my businesses? And I'll give you an answer. There's a couple of reasons. There may be 3 or 4 reasons. Maybe more. One is you don't believe in me just because I'm not there yet. So what if I'm not there? It doesn't mean you can't be. You may have been told it's a pyramid scheme. You may just not believe you're capable of success. Or it could be your family, friends, or somebody cut you down. It doesn't matter which of those excuses or any of them that you come up with. Because in the final analysis, you're not hurting me, you're hurting yourself. Yeah, technically you're hurting me if you don't join and I don't have a bigger team, but not in the larger sense. You're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself. But you're doing that because evil, actually, excuse me for a minute, it attacks every single person on earth. So why do people like Bill Gates succeed? Well, they find tools to help reprogram their mind. And this statement that only weak-minded people need books like The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, that's a lot of hogwash. Trust me on that one. No offense to hogs. But it's not true. You see, that's another form of evil. If people that are not looking out for your best interest can convince you that something isn't right or you can't succeed, then they've done their job of keeping you down. Well, I'm telling you the opposite. I know you can make it. Yeah, I know you can make it. But your mind has to change. Look, you probably wonder why I had those glasses on. My eyes are bothering me. And actually, it's lack of income at this point in my life. Why do you think 98% of what happens to us happens? It's lack of income. That's right. Same thing with the teeth. Missing teeth, lack of income. But you will see me very soon, within the next couple months, starting to get my teeth back. My eyes getting better. That money's coming. My success is guaranteed. It's destined. It is written in the stars, if you want to use that term. So is yours. You know why you don't have it. You really do know, but you don't want to admit it. It's that you are afraid. Now, do you have a good reason to be afraid? No, you have no reason to be afraid. Now, hold on a minute, Al. What about all these scams out there? Yeah, there's scams. There's a lot of crapola out there. But you don't have to be afraid. If you're wondering why, it's simple. If you're a person of faith, go to the deity, I guess is the word, or go to God. Yeah, atheist, I'm going to bring the G word in, and just hang in there. If you're an atheist, whatever you believe in, maybe you believe in the power of the tree, I don't know. Use it. Don't be afraid. Don't be dumb. Or, excuse me, I apologize, that's not the right word. Don't be negligent in making sure that what you are getting into is legitimate. Do the research. I want you to research me on Google, on YouTube, Facebook. I don't care. Now, I will tell you, politically, I will offend just about everybody. Thank God for that. Thank you, Father God. I'm glad I'm offending everyone. Yeah, I'm glad. What? Exactly. Because if I'm offending the Democrats and the Republicans, the conservatives and the liberals, there's a reason for that. I bet you didn't think about that. A lot of the things both parties does is evil. Don't you think it's kind of odd that every Republican And the United States Congress has access to government paid for, government sponsored, and government administered health care, but yet they're trying to get rid of the law that helps you do the same. Yeah, for those of you that didn't know, the newsflash, they have it. As a matter of fact, they have another thing called the Office of the Attending Physician. They can get right in the actual Capitol building. They have the Office of the Attending Physician. They only pay $504 a year. No, excuse me, $503 a year. They don't have monthly payments. They don't have any other payments. Not for co-insurance, not even for co-pays. But you do. Oh, as a matter of fact, you might wonder. You might say to yourself, well, what do they get for it? Well, how about the United States Navy administers it, and they get a lot of stuff. The Office of the Attending Physician. Look it up. Go ahead. Check your search engines. Go to the library. Go old school. Now, the Democrats, you think they're all that in a bag of chips, right? Every member of Congress, I don't care what they pretend to be, they are taking money either from special interest or they are accepting guaranteed increases in their pay. They actually have a law that guarantees them the raise. They actually have to vote it down if they don't want to raise. And guess what? Both sides, most of the time, they're like, oh, I want that money. They're like that song, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Yeah, I like the song. Hey, forget about it. I like it. So the Democrats are evil in their actions. The Republicans are evil in their actions. Now, honestly, if we look through the history of the political parties, the party that has done the most damage to the greatest number of Americans is the Republican Party. That's not partisan. That's historic. That's true. As a matter of fact, ironically, our best economic days and years is usually under a Democratic president and a Democratic Congress. Go ahead, research it. 412-559-2731 if I happen to be wrong. I'm not, but hey. I'm not arrogant. I base my stuff on the preponderance of the evidence, and it's called evidence. It's called history. I'm not here to bash the Republicans, although they're a disgrace to this nation. I'm not here to bash the Democrats. They're a disgrace to this nation. It is what it is. I'm talking about the politicians, not people who are registered as Democrat or Republican. The people in D.C. and in our state capitals are a disgrace. All of them. Well, sorry, most of them. Now, have I ever voted for a person who's Republican? You better believe I have. I measure a person by their deeds, not by their party or lack thereof. We need to get that evil out of here. Throw it in the toilet. That's where it belongs. So does Donald Trump's here, but hey, that's another story. Sorry, but it's true. You know and I know it looks like it came from an animal's behind, but hey, forget about it. I can't help it, it does. That real Donald Trump needs to get his hair fixed. I know I don't have any right now that much. I got some, but I still got better looking hair than Donald Trump. I still have better looking hair at any rate. Look, we're going to continue this. But it's time we fight back by using our mind. You know, if you will just sign up for one of my businesses, hey, I guarantee you one thing. Your life will be a lot different. Good and great. Until then, I'll see you on the next video. I am Albert Torcaso, and I approve of this message because guess what? Your life matters.